It's day 182. Today, I'll be honest, I did not do much today. I just tweaked one of my main store's websites. I updated it a bit because I had not worked on that in like 2 months. So I just added a few things on there, took a few things away. Outside of that, didn't send any emails. I kind of just planned my next week and my business plan to see if this hyper niche down idea is something worth pursuing, and I've decided that it is. I also got a Shopify loan. I got approved for that, so I have a little influx of cash. No, I'm not gonna like celebrate or anything, but I mean it's kind of nice because it's actually a staggeringly low amount of money. Excuse me. I had some fucking horrible, or good, I had some good food, but I had so much of it. Anyway, yeah, the amount is pretty fucking low. It's like $2,000, and I didn't necessarily need it, but I can use it to just front I'm gonna use it for a few reasons. One being, I've talked about this, but my career store, my ebook store, I need to pay like a couple $100 to be sending these emails. So off the bat, it's like $400, $500. And then that's just for 1 month too, until I get this business profitable. But then, like I said, I was gonna maybe get a new Shopify theme. I haven't decided. Honestly, I'm kind of leaning against it because I just don't think it matters that much. It sounds good on paper, but I think I can clean up my current theme as is and save like $400. So I might just do that. I don't think the theme is that bad anyway. Just a few things I could do aesthetic wise to make it look a little better. But maybe I will do that. I don't know. I haven't decided exactly yet, but then with the rest of the money, I'm just gonna front a bunch of inventory for the store that I took the loan out of. So I'm basically gonna be running at like, well over 50% margins. So if I front a bunch of inventory, then it's like all I have to pay for is shipping, and I only have to pay that at the end of the month. So it feels like free money, but it's not. But anyway, the loan, it actually worked pretty cool. I don't know if I talked about this, but it basically takes, the loan I got, it takes 14% of my daily sales until the loan is paid off. So I don't have to make any payments. So it's like if I don't do any sales for a day or a couple days or even a week, I don't have to make any payments. I only make payments when I make sales. And I have until fucking April 26th to pay off. April 26th, 2026. So I have a year and a half to pay off this loan, which is like $2,000. Like I'm probably gonna pay it off in like a month by the end of the year. Just up front, because I'm really just using this to fucking influx my career ebook business. But I figured since my main cash flowing business, because it is pretty cash flowing, like I kind of take it for granted, but I clear like easily, I don't know, 500 to $1,000 a week profit, like just barely doing any work. So it is like a lot of passive income. So I don't want to fuck up the margins too bad. Like this 14% brings me down to like 50%. But with a bunch of inventory that I front with this money, then I'm back up to like 70%. So that's the goal, and put this business kind of back on the front burner a bit. I just don't like the longevity with it. Like this is not a business I would want to be working on in a year. So it's tough. It's been tough for me to do it because it's like I just don't want to be working on this business for that long. But like it's really easy money. So I'd be stupid to not do it. And it's also Q4, and this is a kind of a product that you would buy for the holidays. So if I do things right, I could make a good amount of fucking money with it. Yeah, that's that. This week is gonna be a fucking war. I'm gonna be spending the entire week building out these new offers, getting new leads, new emails, everything, and then launch that shit by next week. That's the goal. Launch that shit by Monday, so in a week from now, basically. And yeah, hopefully that shit does a lot better. My theory is I'm gonna sell them for like $50. Hopefully they convert higher, so I get more sales, and then the sales that I do get are gonna be 5 times as much. So we'll see. It's all speculation, but it's a good, semi-good feedback loop. It's like a week, and I'll see, how my answer in a week. So yeah, I should have started today, but I was just not feeling it, and I know it's bullshit. Like, you gotta go regardless. But it's like, think about this. Funny enough, I watched a video today when I should have been working. But I watched a video, and it was basically like, everyone has bad days, you know what I mean? Like, we probably have like, what the fuck is it? 36 bad days a year, which is like 3 every month, which is like 1 every 10 days, which is pretty fucking accurate. So it's just about raising your tolerance for that bad day. So it's just about raising your bare minimum. So when you raise your bare minimum on a bad day, it's like, oh, well, I only did 4 hours of work today. But like, that's some people's max output day, you know what I mean? And that was my worst fucking day of the month. And I mean, that's important. I still need to get better at that, but it's just something to think about. And yeah, not much else to say here. I'm in a fucking good state of mind. Every entrepreneur goes through this little fucking loop, this journey, and it starts out at discovering the opportunity, which is uninformed optimism, where you're excited about opportunity and you're opening the calculator app and you're thinking all this great stuff and you're gonna do so much, and then you get to a phase, you go a little up and then you come down and you get to a phase of informed pessimism, where you realize this shit is hard and that your initial projections are probably not going to be what you thought they were. And then you reach a phase of the pits of fucking despair, and you realize it's really fucking hard and this shit is not fucking ending up how you thought it would. And that is where most people quit. And then they go and they start a new opportunity. So it goes back over here and they're back at uninformed optimism, and it just keeps going down. And that's the trap right there. And I believe, well, let me continue actually. So pits of despair, and then after the pits of despair, right after everyone quits, you get to informed optimism, where you have results, you have data, you know what you can do now, and you know that your success is pretty much guaranteed. And then you have your success and your achievement at the other side. And most people never reach this because they quit all the way down here. So it's like, are you really bad, or are you just in the pits of despair? I believe that I'm somewhere in between. It's tough to say. I think I hit the depths of despair, but maybe that would be talking way too early. Hopefully not. But I think I hit the depths of despair when I launched that campaign, and it did horribly. I think that was my projection of the depths of despair. If you look at it, like, I'll use, for example, my ebook business. Like, uninformed optimism. Like, I was excited, I knew about this opportunity, I knew about people making money with it, I was doing all these calculations, projections on what I could do. And then I got to the point where I was like 2 weeks in, and I was like, wow, building this is actually kind of hard. And I was like, fuck, like, I gotta actually make this good, I gotta make the bundle good, I gotta make these emails good, I gotta get people to open the emails, I gotta get through the spam filters. My emails were landing in spam. I overcame that. And then I was like, all right, everything's perfect. And I thought I was informed optimism phase. I was like, all right, bet this is gonna do amazing. Launched the campaign, does abysmal. And that catapulted me, I think, into the depths of despair. And that's where I'm pulling myself out of now. I think this hyper segmented offer is kind of my informed optimism moment. But it's also not it's not super informed, because it is guesswork. But I mean, a lot of business is kind of guesswork. You're just kind of throwing shit at the wall, and you just take the things that stick and apply those to your toolkit and keep fucking moving. That's really like what entrepreneurship is. So you never know the answer 100% of the time, but I mean, I've had sales, you know, I've had a couple sales with the ebooks, you know, that's always a big milestone, is the first sale, the first 10 sales. So I can't complain about that. Small win. The hyper segmentation is interesting. I think if I execute it correctly, I think it does have a lot of potential. And so we'll see. I think I'm somewhere teetering between the depths of despair and informed optimism. Like by next week, I'm either going to be back in the depths of despair or I'll be a little more optimistic. But yeah, that's the way I look at it. But also why you should never, ever, ever quit when it gets really hard, because that's like informed optimism is right around the corner, and so is your success. So never fucking quit. One piece of advice: never quit, because there are entrepreneurs that have had the same determination, the same relentlessness as me. And I'm using me because I don't know you. And they had the same drive, same relentlessness, same determination to win, and they achieved it. And it's because they just didn't quit, you know. And I have the same thing. So I know for a fact I'm gonna fucking succeed and I'm gonna win, because so many people have gone through what I'm going through before and they overcame that and they just didn't quit. That's the simple principle. It's like if you're an entrepreneur, every single person successful or more ahead of you has gone through the exact same shit that you are going through right now. Maybe, you know, take it with a grain of salt, but like the depths of despair, the chart I just outlined in front of you, every entrepreneur has gone through that journey. I guarantee it. So you're not alone in that. Like, just know that people fucking a lot weaker than you have overcame a lot bigger things. So just don't quit. Very simple. Very fucking simple. It's easy to fuck up, but just don't quit. So my words of advice today. And yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow with some new data and hopefully a long fucking work day. So I'll see you guys then.